Welcome back to the Freedom from Addiction channel. I'm Coach Malik, and today's topic is the 4-step loop that breaks any addiction. By the way, if this is your first time joining, I'm author of Overcoming Addiction Through Grace, as well as founder of Amazing Grace Recovery. I specialize in helping people overcome their addiction to alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, and gambling. So let's dive right in. The 4-step loop to overcoming your addiction is the first step is unlearn. If you have been in a position where you have been doing, whether it's drinking excessively, alcohol, you have been doing drugs for an extended period amount of time, you've been gambling or smoking cigarettes, and you find yourself continuing to ask yourself, why am I not able to stop this? I don't even enjoy it anymore. But you continue to find yourself in this same vicious cycle of doing it over and over again, then feeling guilty, and then going back to it, and then making these empty promises to yourself saying that I'm not going to do this again. The first step is you need to unlearn things that you learned your whole time while you've been using these substances or gambling. And a lot of those things are unlearning behavior, bad habits, unlearning things that you tell yourself. For instance, one of the things I had to unlearn was that I would never be able to have fun without drinking, without getting high, without gambling. I had to unlearn that because it was not the truth. So what is the thing that you are telling yourself, that you have been telling yourself over this time, over the years, as you continue to fall deeper in your addiction? What is that thing that you're telling yourself? Because you need to unlearn that, because you have told yourself that so many times over and over again that you even believe it's true. One of the things you may be telling yourself is that you need, fill in the blank, you need that to cope with whatever you're going through, whether it's anxiety or stress, whatever it is. Now is the time to start replacing that lie with the truth. And this is how you start to unlearn negative habits, bad habits that are keeping you in this cycle, in the bondage of your addiction. So you would replace that. An example would be, you would say, I don't need that to survive. I don't need this to feel good. There are plenty of other things I can do to achieve joy, to achieve happiness. So these are some examples you want to look at as far as the things you've been taught, and are you holding on to those false things that you've been taught, those lies that you've been taught? So if you're saying that you need something to cope with reality, you have to reframe that. You have to unlearn that and say, no, this will pass. I'm just going through something right now. And normally when you're experiencing these thoughts or these feelings or the things that your mind is telling you, the cravings, triggers, they don't last. They normally pass within 10 to 15 minutes. And as far as you telling yourself, this is just the way that I am, you know deep down inside that there's greater in you, that you want to change, that you know that there's better on the other side of this addiction. So instead of saying, this is just the way I am, start saying that I can change with practice. I can change by unlearning these things, these negative, false things that I've been taught, and replacing them with truth. The next thing is, now that you have unlearned old behavior that is keeping you in bondage, keeping you enslaved to your addiction, It's about learning new things. And it's about learning identifying your triggers, identifying when do you start feeling like that you want to go back to drinking alcohol or using substances, going back to the casino or opening your phone up to place a bet. Or start learning these triggers. What is happening? Paying attention to what is going on around you when these thoughts start coming up. When you start feeling like, I want to go do this. What is going on the inside of you? Start learning this. Start looking for patterns. Start learning how to sit in discomfort, in your pain, and learning another way to deal with it other than trying to numb it with substances, whether it's alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, or by going to gamble and doing something that will ultimately end up destroying you. So once we start unlearning the old destructive behavior and old habits, now we can replace that by learning new patterns, new healthy routines, new daily habits that will be conducive for us to stay away from those things that are destroying us, because we find ourselves right back in the deep addiction pattern that we have been in. The next thing is application. And if you look at the word application, it's the letters in there. I pulled out act on it. Those are all letters that are in the word application. So knowledge is not enough. Knowing the information and knowing what to do is not enough. You have to apply these new habits and daily routines that you have learned. You have to apply the suggestions that you've been given, because guess what? The way you've been doing things is not working. If it was working, I'm pretty sure you would not be listening to me right now. And you could look at your life and look at the trauma. You could look at the destruction you've caused. You could look at the people that you've hurt. You could look at your finances. You could look at your health. These are all clear indicators that you have crossed that line and that your addiction is taking control over you. So application is the part where we take everything that we've learned, we get rid of those old habits, old destructive thinking patterns, we replace them with new ones, and now we apply this on a regular basis. And that's for you to continue to walk in who you are called to be, your God-given purpose, and you continue to do that. And then the last thing is you repeat it. Once you've unlearned bad habits, you learn these new habits, you apply them to your life, you repeat this cycle. It just becomes a part of who you are, because now you have structure, now you have discipline, now you're applying the knowledge that you've attained and you're applying it to your life. And now you start to see the positive changes in your life, how you're starting to move further and further away from your addiction and closer to your God-given purpose. Because addiction is more than just a physical disease. It's more than just a spiritual disease. It's a mental disease. And the more you start repeating positive behavior and actions that are going to help you overcome your addiction, and keep repeating that, then your brain will adjust to that, and your brain will become trained to do those things that will be helpful for you to overcome your addiction. So if this video has helped you, I want you to like this video so more people can see this and more people can be helped with the content, with the tools and the strategies that I'm presenting to help those overcome their addiction. Also, subscribe to the channel where it's more videos, it's more content, it's more information for you and anyone you may know that is struggling with an addiction. Have them come to the channel and subscribe to the channel, because this is something that we're going to do together. Also, I do one-on-one coaching, so if you or anyone you know is looking to get more information and strategies on how to put a plan together to overcome your addiction, go right to the description section and click on the link and set up a free coaching strategy call with me. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless.